So the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown, now before I talk about the main event, there's a few things to talk about. Like, pretty much we see Hit Row come up, and apparently the Maximum Male model was actually pretty much rode on the bus saying Hit Row sucks and stuff. But then Hit Row comes up and they was like, "You idiots, they ain't even our bus." And then the Street Profits came out of the bus. So yeah, it was a Street Profits bus, and everybody ran off. So yeah, that's what happened there. But now they announced a lot of things for next week's SmackDown because next week's SmackDown is a taped episode because of pretty much airs after pretty much just happening after this SmackDown, which is live, but it will be taped for next week because they gotta go to the other side of the country, of the world and stuff. So yeah, but yeah, for next week's SmackDown, we will see Hit Row versus the Maximum Male Models. So yeah, the Maximum Male Models will be making their in-ring debut next week. Not only that, we will see Karrion Kross making his in-ring debut on SmackDown next week. And we will see the Viking Raiders versus the New Day in a Vikings Rules match, which is a Falls Count Anywhere match. And not only that, we will see Ronda Rousey next week. And we will see Roman Reigns celebrating his 2 years as champion. So yeah, that all will be happening next week. But then we get to the main event. It was Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn 1-on-1. It was a pretty good match. The ending, Drew was coming back, hitting a neck breaker onto Sami, but then all of a sudden the Usos comes down, pretty much distracting Drew, and that's when Sami grabs Drew, hitting the blue thunderbomb onto him, pinning him 1-2. Drew barely kicks out 2, and then we see the Usos go in the ring apron. Drew goes over there and knocks both of them off the apron, and then Sami rolls him up 1-2. Drew kicks out 2 again, and then he runs to the ropes, coming back with a Claymore onto Sami, pinning him for the 3 count. So yeah, Drew McIntyre defeated Sami Zayn tonight in the main event. That's what happened. But then after the match ended, we see Roman Reigns come in and attack Drew McIntyre from behind, beating him down and stuff. And then McIntyre starts coming back, throws Roman into the ring post shoulder first. And that's when the Usos comes in, and Drew was fighting off the Usos. And then he turns around, he gets hit with a spear by Roman. And then he gets thrown out the ring, thrown across the announce table and stuff, beaten down outside the ring. And then we see Sami Zayn hit the haluva kick onto Drew McIntyre outside the ring at the barricade. And then that's when the Usos grab the steel steps, hitting Drew in the chest and in the face with the steel steps. And they did beat him down with the steel chairs too. And then they threw him back into the ring. And then Roman locks on the guillotine onto Drew, making him pass out. And then grabs the steel chair sitting over him. So yeah, and that's what happened for SmackDown at the end. So yeah, it was an okay match, and what happened after the match was okay. So yeah, I'll give all that stuff 3 stars. That's what I'll give it. But yeah, for tonight's Friday Night SmackDown, it was an okay episode. Nothing much, really. Just, the tournament, and everything. And the main event, I'll say that was match of the night. It was great to see the New Day back and all that stuff. So yeah, with tonight's Friday Night SmackDown, I'll give it 7.5 stars. That's what I'll give it. But yeah, I'll see you guys later for next this coming up Monday's Raw reviews. See you guys later. Until then, subscribe to Team W Wrestling on YouTube, subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Videos, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I'll be down there in the description box, and I'll see you guys later. Until then.